You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Disney's Young Woman and the Sea, now in select theaters.
I've decided to swim the English Channel.
A woman? I believe she'll die in that water.
From producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director Joachim Roning comes the must-see true story. Daisy Ridley.
I go to England or die trying.
Trudy, you don't have to do this.
Don't let anyone take me out of the water, no matter what.
Disney's Young Woman and the Sea, rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. Now in select theaters.
This episode is brought to you by Essentia. A better you starts with better hydration. Essentia is on a mission to inspire people to do what matters most. Their proprietary ionization process transforms water from any source into ionized alkaline water, providing water that's 99.9% pure with a pH of 9.5 or higher. Essentia Overachieving H2O, the #1 ionized alkaline water. Shop now.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality Bloodsport. This is episode 4, and we're really excited because today is game 1 and 2 of the Australia-New Zealand Region 1 prelims. So we have a couple special guests who are going to play today, and they're coming to us from Australia, obviously. One from Ocean Grove, Victoria, and that is Mel Brent. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself so we can get to know you before you do combat.
Sure. I grew up in Melbourne, but now I live in Ocean Grove, which is a little town, a beach town near Geelong. And I'm a paramedic and I work in Geelong. And I'm really excited to be here. Can't wait to play.
Wonderful. Yeah, nice to have you and good luck today.
Thank you.
And our second competitor today, also in Australia, in Preston, Frankie Mitchell. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, super excited to be on. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a mum of 2 small kids, and when I'm at work, I am a primary school teacher, so just constantly surrounded by small people, driving me slowly insane.
All right, and have you guys prepped for this this combat at all?
Absolutely not, no.
Push-ups? No.
No, I just woke up, so no.
Warm up the muscles?
At my desk.
A little massage? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coffee
Well, we can't do it without our host with the most, Ryan Myers. Welcome onto the show, and I'll leave it to you to take it away.
Sure, folks. Okay, we are just going to have 12 simple questions across a variety of categories. You may know a lot, you may not know many. It depends. Let's go ahead and get started. Question number 1. The 2023 Pulitzer Prize for Fiction went to which author for her book Demon Copperhead, a sort of adaptation of Charles Dickens's David Copperfield? Among this author's best-known works are The Bean Trees and The Poisonwood Bible.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tap on this. I don't even have a good guess, which is
same here,
embarrassing.
unfortunately.
That is perfectly fine. The correct answer is Barbara Kingsolver. Question number 2. With which major Italian city is Cortina d'Ampezzo set to host an upcoming Winter Olympic Games?
I feel like I should know this being Italian, but sports is not really my thing. I've got a guess locked in though.
I'm trying to think of anywhere that's cold enough to have a Winter Olympics. And I know there was Olympics. I feel like they've had Winter Olympics there before, but I can't remember where. I'm thinking of major Italian cities: Milan, Florence, Rome. I can't. My brain's off this morning, so that's helpful for this. I think I'm just gonna lock in Milan. I can't.
Yeah, I had the same thought process. I was like, it's not going to be down south, it'll be up north, so I guess Milan too.
Well, whatever you guys guessed, we can rest assured that Lou Bega does have a girl in that city. So what's the correct answer, Ryan?
The correct answer is Milan.
Oh,
Very well done.
good news.
Yeah, it's up there in the Alps. Question number 3. Peking duck is a classic Chinese dish centered around a duck. A Bombay duck, on the other hand, is not a duck, but what kind of animal instead?
So I think I'll just guess a chicken.
Yeah, I probably locked in too quickly, but I thought it was a fish. That was my first thought, and I feel like I should stick with it this morning.
It is a fish. That is correct. Question number 4. In which world capital city would you find the Atomium, a large metallic building constructed for the 1958 World's Fair? Designed by Andrei Vodarkin, it resembles an atom and has become the city's most popular tourist destination.
I'm working with a name here that I don't know where it's from, and world capital, trying to think of anything that has something that would be, like, wouldn't have anything more popular than an atom-shaped building as their most famous landmark. Something's leading me like Eastern European, and it's terrible. I just feel like it reminds me of Chernobyl, so I'm just gonna guess Kiev.
All right, and Frankie?
Yeah, I had no idea. So I just guessed Bern in Switzerland. I'm hoping that's the capital.
The correct answer is Brussels in Belgium. Very close. It was very close tie between that and Jean-Claude Van Damme's house. Most popular destination. All right, let's go to question number 5 and talk about music. Who would shoot to superstardom the decade after she won Eurovision for Switzerland, singing the song Ne partez pas sans moi?
The thought that came immediately to mind was Celine Dion, because I feel like she didn't compete for France, perhaps. I don't think I know any other Eurovision winners that would have come from that part of the world. I can only think of ABBA and Bucks Fizz and all the weird Australian people we've had on. So I'm gonna lock in Celine Dion.
All right, and Mel?
Yeah, I had the same thought. If it's not Celine Dion, I don't know who it is, so I just locked in with Celine Dion.
That's because it is Celine Dion. Well done.
Yay.
Voyager was the delight at Eurovision 2023, by the way. Question number 6. The Orphanage, Wreck, and The Others are noted as being some of the greatest horror movies to come from which country?
It'd be way more embarrassing if it's going to end up being Australia, because it's not what I'm going to guess. I'm pretty sure The Others has Nicole Kidman in it, so it really could be. I'm getting, I don't know, honestly. I think I'm going to guess Sweden for no reason at all.
Sweden. And Frankie?
I thought The Orphanage was by a director whose name I'm totally blanking on, but I think he's Spanish, so I'm going to say Spain. Can't remember what his name is.
Well, the director of the 2007 film The Orphanage is J.A. Bayona, and he is from Spain.
Oh, well done.
That wasn't who I was thinking of at all.
Guillermo del Toro, perhaps.
Yes, that's
and
who
he's
I was
from Mexico.
thinking. Oh, gosh.
Well, either way, both participants are tied neck and neck after 6. They both have 3 questions right.
Woohoo! You've already scored more than the people in the last game.
Great.
That we recorded. It's sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's not. The prelims are kind of wild, and then once things get to the actual final stage, it'll be more uniform. Question number 7. Matador, Chicken Foot, Texas 42, Double Fives, and Mexican Train are all games played using what objects?
I'm tossing up between dice and cards, because if it's anything other than those two, that's not even in my mind at the moment. And I really don't know. Texas Hold'em is with cards, obviously. 42 doesn't ring a bell. Double Fives could be either. I really don't know. I think I'm going to guess dice.
All right, and Frankie?
I guess playing cards. I didn't even think of dice. That's a really good guess.
Both very good guesses. The correct answer is dominoes.
Ah, good.
The other things.
The other thing.
Question number 8. Much more concrete than tofu, what fermented soybean product from Indonesia is often used as a base for vegan bacon, and sees the whole soybeans inside the product, unlike tofu?
I can't think of it. I'm going to tap.
Tap. And Frankie?
I was vegetarian for about 10 years. I definitely prefer real bacon now, but I think the answer's tempeh.
It is tempeh. Well done.
Well done.
Question number 9. In 1985, a soundtrack album was released featuring Better Be Good to Me by Tina Turner, In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, and both You Belong to the City and Smuggler's Blues, both songs by Glenn Frey. This was released in conjunction with the debut of the second season of which TV show?
I'm going to have to tap on that one.
When I heard In the Air Tonight, I immediately thought Tarzan. I was like, Phil Collins, Tarzan. And then he said TV show, and I got really confused. So I don't drag this out, I'm just going to guess Moonlighting. I have no idea.
Moonlighting. Okay. Oh, you tapped. That's right. The correct answer is Miami Vice. Question number 10. The Battle of Austerlitz, that's Austerlitz, the Battle of Austerlitz, is generally cited as the greatest military victory achieved by which man?
I have no idea. And at the risk of sounding really, really stupid, I don't even think I'm going to guess. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know. So I'm going to tap.
All right, tap. Mel, what'd you have?
I also really was a guess, and will probably sounds very stupid, but I've just guessed Napoleon.
It is the greatest military victory achieved by Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, well done, Mel.
Thank you.
Well guessed.
Not dynamite, but Bonaparte, right?
Question number 11. From the Italian for sung, what kind of piece of classical music is a piece composed for vocals with instrumental accompaniment?
An aria is like an operatic song sung by one person, presumably with instrumental accompaniment. So I'm going to say aria because I don't know.
All right. And Frankie?
I don't have any musical ability, so I leaned on my Italian knowledge, and I guessed cantata.
It is cantata.
Nice
Very
work.
well done. Where does that take us going into the final question, Ken?
Well, Frankie is at 5 correct, and Mel is at 4, so there's a chance she could tie it.
Question number 12. What is the scientific name of the family composed of bats? It comes from the Greek for hand wing.
And I'm not going to tie this up. Not today. There's something PTER, like helicopter, and like pterodon. That's to something with whether it's webbing or wing or something. I don't even know if it's Greek. And I don't know what hand is, and I should, because there's probably a bunch of like medical terms for hand that come from Greek. I'm just gonna have to say pterodactyly.
And Frankie?
I just tapped. I had no idea. I feel like I'm going to kick myself when I hear it, but it wasn't.
I like the stealth tapping. You're like, yeah, I'm locked in. I had no idea. The answer is it's Chiroptera. Chiroptera. You had the Terra there, but Chiroptera.
Yeah.
Ken, take it away.
Yeah, with that final question, Frankie has delivered an uppercut to Mel's jaw and sent her flying into the air, never to regain consciousness. But it was a pleasure to have you on, Mel. Please give us your final shout-outs.
Thanks so much. Thank you for having me. Well done, Frankie. Great job. I'll just give a shout out to my kids, Oscar and Frankie. Great name. And and my husband, Alex. And yeah, I'll just say thank you so much. And it's great to meet you all.
Yes, of course. And thank you for joining us. Frankie, we will be seeing you again soon, and we're looking forward to that. Ryan, why don't you go ahead, take a quick nap, and we'll be right back with another round.
This is your typical radio ad while eating a Crunch Bar.
This is Automatic of Otto's Used Cars. This weekend only, we're having a whale! Bring the kids. See for yourself. It is huge. Gonna make a big splash. No other dealer can say they have a whale like this.
When things sound dull, turn up the fun with Crunch.
Sergeant and Mr. Smith, you're gonna love this house.
Bunk beds in a closet?
There's no field manual for finding the right home. But when you do, USAA Homeowners Insurance can help protect it the right way. Restrictions apply.
And welcome back to the show. Ryan, how was that nap? Was it satisfying, or was it the kind of nap that you wake up from and then want to die after?
It was hallucinatory and regenerative at the same time.
Okay, so most of mine are hallucinatory, and then I wake up and I feel awful, absolutely awful. But hopefully our competitors for this second round feel great today. First of all, we have Simon Hood entering the, not an octagon, what would it be? A ring? Whatever. He's from the arena. He's from Dunedin, New Zealand, by way of Australia. So he is an Australian born, but he's in New Zealand currently. Welcome to the show, Simon.
Yeah, g'day guys. Thank you. Happy to be here. Yeah, so as you said, originally Australian, from Darwin, right up the top. Moved down to the arse end, the very bottom of New Zealand in Dunedin. It's currently about 7 degrees. I think it's about 44 for you guys. And that's a warm day at the moment. Bit different.
Yeah, well, welcome to the show. So glad you could join us for this tournament of champions, if you will. And our competitor today has finished adjusting her gi. It is Mara Lejins, and she's from Sydney originally, but why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you've been for the last few years?
All right, my name's Mara. I've actually just graduated from Columbia University in New York with a Master of Laws, which has been really fun. When I told someone I was going to Columbia to study my master's, they actually said, I don't know you spoke Spanish. So not that Columbia, I always have to specify New York. And so heading back to Australia, I'm a lawyer, so going back to work pretty soon, but enjoying the wonderful US of A before I go.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show, and a pleasure to have you on as well. And it's time to brawl. So, Ryan, over to you.
All right, folks. We're just going to do 12 questions across various categories. Keep it nice and simple going into the prelims. Question number 1. Cleopatra's heritage and nationality have always been contentious. While she did rule over Egypt, her roots lie in which ancient kingdom?
I'll lock in because I have no idea and I don't want to talk it out loud and sound even dumber.
I will proudly take up the mantle of sounding dumb. It's something I excel at. Okay, well, I know she's Greek, but you said ancient kingdom, so it's not going. And Greece wasn't like a united kingdom. So I'll have a punt with Macedonia because I know that was a kingdom because of Philip. So I'll go Macedonia.
I had a similar train of thought. I like your M better. I went for a different M and thought Mesopotamia.
The correct answer is Macedon. She was Macedonian. Correct. Very well done.
Nice work.
Question number 2. In which modern-day African country would you find the city of Timbuktu?
Not going as well as I'd hoped.
You can do it.
I'm trying to think back to the old like Bugs Bunny cartoons and that sort of stuff.
No sportsmanship, please. This is brutal combat.
You forget this is an American reality show, so you have to be mean.
This rip his heart out.
Off where everyone's like, "Oh, your pie deserves to win." No.
I think she's just playing the smiling assassin here. She's smiling while sliding the knife in with all of these right answers. Let's go for Zaire. Why not?
Already. And Mara?
Mali?
No, Mara.
No, I said Mali.
Oh, I thought you thought I called you Molly. No, it is the country of Mali, yes. All right, let's go to question 3. Which member of the Brooklyn Nets has been an outspoken activist for the rights of Indigenous Australians over the last several years? He plays with Australia on the international circuit.
Yeah, I'll lock in.
It's killing me. He's like one of our 5 good basketball players. So there's not I might just go with Miller, but I don't think that's right. I can't remember his name. It's going to bother me. I'll go Miller.
All right, and Simon?
I just went for Dante Exum. I think he's Australian.
Mara, you were very close. His name is Paddy Mills. Question number 4. The term cruciverbalist is someone skilled at creating or figuring out what?
I went for crosswords.
Me too.
Yeah, crosswords. Very well done. Question number 5. Paul Marcarelli, who is now 52 years old, is perhaps best remembered for playing an advertising character named Test Man. For which phrase is Test Man best remembered for uttering?
God, I have no clue.
I'm in the same boat.
Look, we should blame it on the American Central. Let's hope it's an American show. And we should be like, oh, they're bullying up against us, even though we got the Australian question wrong. It's not our fault. I'll lock in just to end the agony.
Let's go buy one, get one free.
I was going to eat my shorts because it's funny.
No, for Verizon, the cell phone company, it's can you hear me now? All right, let's go to question number 6. In which decade did Pablo Picasso's giant and iconic painting Guernica get painted?
Let's just guess the 1940s.
I know it was a Spanish Civil War, so I went 1930s, but it could have been later.
And it was completed in 1937, so it's the 30s.
Okay. So far, Mara throwing fast and furious punches towards Simon's face and body. He's got 1 point today, and Mara's got 4. So he's got some making up to do, but it's anybody's game still.
I'm just trying to wait till her hands get sore on my face. It's a bold strategy.
Just tiring her out, honestly. Just wear her out. Play the long game.
All right, question number 7. In the classic counterculture film Easy Rider, which actor in his breakout role plays a lawyer who lets loose and joins Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper on a motorcycle trip, but wearing a football helmet while riding?
This is driving me nuts because just the other day I was watching the film clip for, I think it was Born to Be Wild, or the song from that, and I can see him, and it's not coming. I have no idea. Let's just say Richard Dreyfuss. I don't know.
Is it Paul Newman?
The correct answer is Jack Nicholson. Question
Clearly
number
it was
8.
a very average performance because neither of us remember it. It's not our fault.
Oscar-nominated average performance.
Yeah, I know, but you've got to remember, there's always a way it's not your fault for getting it wrong, and that's how you find happy, inner peace,
No, that's
so
the way
Simon,
to do it.
So Simon, quick question. Earlier you called Mara the smiling assassin, right?
Yeah.
Just quietly going about her business. Do you have some inside knowledge about Mara that we all need to know?
No, just that she's kicking my ass.
Because apparently, due to the based on the Chase Wikipedia page, Mara Lejins is known as the smiling assassin due to her appearance on said show.
Yes, that's right. I feel like I'm so much more than that, though. So want to go undercover and see get amongst the the best quizzes ever, so I can actually be up to snuff when I'm not on. Got the studio lights on.
Well, killing people professionally will help you in the kumite, so I just want to say that.
Question number 8. Which beverage brand founded in 2009 has advertised itself as Anti-Water and Wonder Water? This 3-letter word is also the name of a Chinese ethnic group, a South Sudanese ethnic group, an Australian telecom company, and a traditional imperial Vietnamese decoration.
Right, so I haven't been resident in Australia for a long time, and the only telcos I can think of are the likes of Telstra and Vodafone, and they're not 3 letters. Let's just try Chi, C-H-I, Chi.
And Mara?
I went Han, H-A-N, but I'm not sure that's a telco.
Han is a Chinese ethnic group. No, this is Bai, B-A-I. All right, question number 9. Which Herman Melville short story character is best remembered for the phrase, "I would prefer not to"?
Oh, Locked In.
No idea. Let's just say Ishmael.
Is it Bartleby?
It is Bartleby. Bartleby the Scrivener is the name of the story. Number 10. The elastic body of Monkey D. Luffy is central to which classic Japanese manga?
I know you can't see my face, but I think I've made the exact same expression of forlorn despair.
I don't know. Astro Boy.
I like Astro Boy too. It's very cute. I was just gonna have a punt with My Neighbor Totoro.
The correct answer is One Piece.
Thank you for that, Ryan.
Is just for you, baby. Question number 11. The Herman Miller Aeron, Aeron, is one of the best-selling models of what in the world?
I'll lock in with a wrong guess.
Okay. I don't know. It sounds like Aeron. I don't know. I feel like it's not a car or a plane. I'll go like furniture, maybe. I'll go chair.
All right, and Simon?
I took a wild stab at a helicopter.
It is one of the world's best-selling varieties of office chair. So Mara's correct. And question number 12. Often seen in Nepal, China, Vietnam, and other East Asian countries are towers that appear tiered, especially due to their distinctive roofs. What name is given to these towers?
I can see them in my mind. You know, like the Taipei 205 building with the great little... But I can't remember what they're called for the life of me. So, quick game's a good game. I will say... I'll go Han again, just for some circularity.
It's got to be right eventually. And Simon?
I just went for pagoda.
They're pagodas, absolutely.
Yay!
Well, Simon has scored a blow on Mara right in the end there with 2 points. However, Mara, the smiling assassin, she got 6 of those right. She has used the open palm technique to drive Simon's nose bone straight into his brain. And unfortunately, that is all she wrote. So, Mara, congratulations. Simon, thank you very, very much for joining us on the show today. And you competed valiantly. Any final words?
No, not really. Just thank you very much for giving us the chance to get on the show, guys. It's a bit of a thrill, especially seeing what you guys look like in the flesh on the screen, and just getting the chance to be out there and do something that we really enjoy. And good luck, Mara. I hope you go through and kick a lot of ass for the rest of it, mate. That was well done.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us and for the kind words. Mara, we will see you again soon in the next round. Ryan, as always, thank you for being the host with the most and bringing the questions and kind of helping us out with Bloodsport in general. We also want to thank our previous contestants, Mel and Frankie, for joining us today. And of course, as always, Airwave Media, our network. Airwavemedia.com is where you can find them and such great podcasts as The Age of Napoleon, The Labors of Hercule, which I'm sure Neil is all about, and Who Arted? It wasn't me, but it was somebody. Anywho, that will conclude today's episode. We thank you for joining us today and listening, and we will see you next time on Bloodsport. Wah!